Hi, I'm Craig Ramsay, celebrity trainer, fitness expert, Canadian, reality star, and I'm not wearing any underwear. This is a show where I talk to super hot guys and find out why he's fit.
He's fit.
Seven. 60. 8. 60. 9. Ooh, that was a heavy load. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. I was just finishing up my workout, and that one got me really pumped. Welcome to He's Fit. Before we bring out our super sexy guest, let's talk about your fitness. Working out can be really tough, and everyone plateaus. That's why I'm here to help you get on top of your workout when it gets really hard. You saw me doing a bastardo burpee, which is a variation of a regular burpee, adding in a hop, which helps us with an adrenaline rush into the plank hop back position. But for people with short Achilles tendons and tight calves, they can fatigue early and they can lead to possible injury, strain, or worse tears. I want to avoid that and help you go long and hard with this exercise. So let's vary it up. After we come down into this position, let's step back with the right, and then do your push-up, and then step in with the right. Keep it organized with doing 10 on that side and alternate. Left back, push-up, left forward. And that's what you do when it gets really hard. Today's guest is a major model with a bachelor in marketing and a minor in hotness. He's got a lot of muscle to promote.
Super sexy smile, piercing dark eyes, and a butt that won't quit. Nick Masc is an underwear model that really makes our whiteys tidy. He's an international sensation tearing up the scene. Whether in boxers, briefs, or nothing at all, Nick has got all the right stuff.
Nick, thank you for being a guest on He's Fit.
Thank you so much, Craig. I'm excited to be here.
Well, thank you. Your modeling career has changed your life over the past couple of years, has you traveling around the world. But before we hear more about you, we want to see more of you. It's time for...
The reveal.
Nick, you have an obviously beautiful physique, but I want to point out something that makes me very jelly. The fact that on social media, you always lift up your arm for good reason because, and can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Right there. See, what I want to point out is your pectoralis minor here, along with your deltoideus anterior, is really well developed, which allows for this cut here to really accentuate the bicep. If we turn around, because I want to be able to show it all off for people, you'll see the well-defined back, which leads into the gluteus maximum. And you got it going on there, Nick.
Always going somewhere.
That looks great. That reminds me of when I was in Cats the Musical, that booty shape.
Yeah, is that what that reminds you of?
We both are pussies.
Reminds me
here.
of Friday night.
Show us the bicep. See how it's perfectly started here to round the shoulder into the rear delt and then scoops in with that line that we talked about already and then into that tricep muscle. And the tricep is good and heavy in the center and it's perfectly connected into the other muscle groups.
I think that's the most amount of compliments I've gotten in like a year.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot more once
We'll
everyone
continue.
tunes in. Once the viewers see you, Nick, you're gonna get a lot of that.
Thank God.
But this is fantastic now, but I wanna see how we got there. It's time for...
The Glow Up.
Let's look at some before and after photos to see how you got in such great shape. Wow, that's a skinnier Nick, isn't it?
Yeah, and check out that like neck beard. Really killing it, really killing it.
But you are growing facial hair, so you're a teenager here.
Yeah. This is definitely like one of my first photo shoots, my first unpaid. You know, they just needed someone for like collabs. I think I was 130 pounds there.
And how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
5'9", so you still got some muscle development, like your shoulders are built, which surprises me for your age there. And what kind of sports were you doing to be so tight and ripped?
Okay, so I ran collegiately and then 4 years in high school for track and cross country.
Oh, so that's where you started with your athleticism.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, you can definitely tell here that you are a runner, that you're tight, that you're fit. But how did you feel about your body at that time?
To be honest, I haven't always been confident about my body. It changed over time. When I was a runner, I was always the small guy, the guy.
Even there, you're not confident with your body?
I still wasn't. You know, This
Wow.
was actually the start of my journey onto being confident with my body, because this is the point that you were like, oh, I'm cute, but never sexy. You know, I'm the little brother, but never the boyfriend.
Are you finding your sexuality at this age?
Actually, I was straight until I turned 22.
But were you really straight, or you
I
just
was.
weren't
You know,
confident
I'd
with
actually
yourself?
look at guys when I was like in college and stuff, and I'd be like, you know, I'd look at them, I think, wow, it's attractive. I want to look like that. I thought that was it. I was like, I want to look like that. So
I can
that's why I
relate.
think that's attractive. I'm
can
like,
relate to that.
I want that chest, so why can't I idolize that? So that's what I thought. And then when I finally ended up experimenting after I finished out of college, and I was like, okay, you know, this is a different side of me, and I'm gonna explore that. And you know what I realized? I realized that, you know, nobody cares. Nobody cares your sexuality. Nobody cares what, you know, you like or dislike. It's just if you care.
But you care.
I care.
Yeah. I want to see what the after the experience and the discovery is in your photos. Let's go to the next photo. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just...
There's some more masks put on. What was your motivation to do that?
Honestly, like I said before, I get tired of, you know, being the cute little boy brother, you know? I kind of wanted to venture off, and I hadn't really started. I stopped actually photo shooting after college for like 4 or 5 years because I wasn't confident with myself, and I wasn't quite feeling myself. And then over the years, I learned how to lift and work out correctly and cut down my, you know, cardio and started building actual mass until I was looking in the mirror and not seeing what I wanted to see. When in doubt, add some water.
When in doubt, add some more water.
It just drenched me at this
And
point.
get down on the ground.
Yeah,
and
no,
soak
no.
up in it.
Definitely about the arch in the back.
Definitely artistic.
Yeah.
I see the arch, so does everyone else. And for this, how is your confidence levels now?
Okay, so actually, this was like majorly a turning point in my like photo shoot career, is I stopped working with straight just underwear and moved into like implied nudity. And that was such a jump for me because it was like, okay, not only do you have to have, you know, your upper body perfect, you have to have your legs perfect in the right position, and your back arch this way, and your abs flex this way. And it was definitely a move to where I was like, okay, this is new to me, but it gives me a lot more variation in my photos.
You take some great, super sexy photos on Instagram.
Oh, thanks.
I want to get some of your tips to help us get the perfect
Thirst Trap.
All right, guys, now it's time for my thirst trap tips. All right, before I say all that, Now, Instagram has been very important to me because social media networking is the new advertisement. It gets you jobs, like bookings, it gets you noticed by people that you need to be noticed by, and out of all, it makes everyone happier. Who doesn't like seeing a picture of somebody half naked posing like this on your Instagram every morning? So tip number 1 for your thirst trap photos, I like to call the booty pop. All right, guys, as simple as that sounds, it's the most important. Because what you're gonna wanna do is, if you don't have the best ass, a lot of people will pose like this, you know? Okay, there's my ass, you see it, you know, you might want it. But lean directly onto your hip, pushing that back out in, and your ass up, slightly turning, so you flex your abs, shoulders open so you can see your chest. You flex every muscle while appearing like you have a bigger butt. Now, who needs rounder bum when you can just pop, lock, and drop it? Now, tip number 2. It's one of my favorite tips, and I learned it recently when I started doing implied nude photos because of Instagram's guidelines and restrictions, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, now the blackout is blacking out or using a burn tool to hide your more precious areas, like your downstairs mixer, and other things behind the cheeks, to not hide them all, to hide them and leave the imagination for a little ride. So for example, when you're taking a photo, you'll black out the image, say if you're posing like this, or laying on your back and hiding everything, you'll hide it so that the shadow hits it and it looks more natural. At the same time, you get all the viewers to do that little zoom in, closer and closer and closer, until they can say, is that a dick? Is that a ball? Is that a hole? I don't know, but I can see it in my mind, and that's all that matters. Because who doesn't like a good trap, especially if it's a thirsty one? All right, now, tip number 3 I learned most recently. Now, this one I never even noticed until I started working with a partner in my photos. All right, so when you're working with a partner, I know all the couples and all the non-couples and all the sluts like to do photos with another person and want to look all intimate and oh my God, we're so sexy and hot. Like, don't you want to join our twosome to make it a threesome? Okay, but the best idea is making a kissing face next to somebody and making out. Yeah, it's hot on set, but does it look good on camera? That's the real question. What really looks good on camera is when you not lock lips directly, like boom, there's my mouth, you can see my tongue slightly slipping in and down your throat. No. All right, when you leave that little part between the lips where that almost kiss and you're holding the head tightly, slightly parsing the lips like you're about to kiss, strengthening the jawline so you get a great jawline, and puckering the lips so it looks like you have lips. For example, me. Anyway, so you'll go right there and you'll make an almost kiss, looking into the eyes, and leaving that imagination to fill in the rest. What's the rest of the story? Are they making out? Is he in me? Nobody knows. And tip number 4. All right, this one's called lube it up. So can I get assistance? Now, baby oil, this is my life right here. All right, nothing looks better and makes it easier to slide straight into the DMs than a little bit of oil. All right, guys, always when you're about to take a photo, it never hurts to put a little lube on. And remember, the smoother it is, the easier it is to slide in. All right, so this also makes you look like you're wet, you're living, you're sweating, you're getting all up in those bilateral and bisexual areas right there, and you're making sure to get every crevasse on your body. All right, this adds your lighting, the fact that your abs and your muscles are flexing, it gives you a little glisten, and who doesn't like to be a little sweaty and hot whenever you're trying to get other people wet? I'm still rubbing myself out of pure fact that I love rubbing myself. This is for my pleasure, actually.
Thirst trap.
You look moist.
I am. That really quenched my thirst.
Right? Me too. I was a very wet drink.
Well, now that we're hydrated, you want to go for a spin?
Yeah, actually, I totally do. I'm glad you asked.
It's time for the Wheel of Fitness.
Wheel of Fitness.
You're going to spin the wheel, and whatever body part it lands on, you're going to show us an exercise for it. You never know where it's going to land. The possibilities are endless. It's all up to chance. It could fall anywhere. All right, Nick, touch my peg And give it a good hard tug.
You know, I got it. Good pec touch.
Yes.
Ready? Just gotta stretch a little bit.
Yeah. Tug it
All
hard.
right, come on.
Tug it.
Come on, one for the cake, one for the cake. All right, here we go.
Tug it.
1, 2, 3.
Yes. What is it going to land on?
Cheeks!
Yay! I am so happy about this, and so is the
my
viewer.
God. I like to thank everybody.
All right, Nick, let's check out your cheek workout.
Yeah, totally down. What I'm doing is called the dumbbell kickback.
Okay, I'm
All
familiar
right.
with that.
Yeah, you know, you get all the, you want all the ability to see that bump, that hill of Italy right there. That's what you want to see right there.
But what's the dumbbell for?
Okay, so the dumbbell will make it a weighted exercise. So this is something you can do at home with only one weight.
Wow.
I know, right? I love doing home exercises, but I love doing gym exercises because everyone gets to see you do it.
Well, Nick, I hate to say this, but shut up and show us.
So I'm gonna get on all fours because everything I've ever done in my life is better on all fours. I'm gonna lodge this weight between my knee, my thigh, and my calf.
Yes, you are.
All right, I'm on all fours. Notice again.
I do
notice
notice
the buttocks.
Yep.
Now make sure you're not slouching your back into an arch because as much as you get in this position and want to arch, you wanna make sure you keep a flat back to protect you.
Yeah.
Lodging this tight.
Gauge those glutes.
You wanna tighten this up because tight is right. All right?
Yep.
All right, then you're gonna do a donkey kick back in the air. Notice you're going parallel to the ceiling.
Yeah.
And see the gluteus maximus right there tightening up.
I see it.
So keep it real tight.
Yep.
Really tight and constantly do this. I used to do this for 4 sets of 15.
Oh, nice. Every single exercise and muscle worked needs a proper stretch and a contraction. So bringing that knee in as far and deep as Nick can is going to give a stretch in the glutes, and then the hip coming upwards and the heel coming towards the ceiling is going to give that contraction.
Yeah, I love a good contraction.
Can you give me a little more pain by bringing that knee
Oh, yeah,
up?
definitely.
Yeah, that's right. Bring that foot up.
Yeah, you want to feel that burn.
Really
right now I'm
squeeze that
feeling the
glute.
burn really nice.
I'm feeling it too.
Yeah, it's really tight. So anyway, like I said, straight to the abs, to the butt. Feeling that tight, overstretched feeling. You know, how bad everyone says it's overstretched,
Yeah.
you know? I like being stretched.
You do.
Stretched out is never bad for me.
I can see that.
It's called preparation.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for that cheeky cheek workout.
Yeah, I think, I got it. When you got it, you got it.
And you got it.
And thank God.
And now everyone else has it when they do this.
Can't wait.
Just the tip.
Nick, now it's time for me to show you and the viewer my tip. But this is not just any ordinary tip. This is a sexercise tip. This will help build your strength and stamina in the bedroom. But as most of you know, I'm a happily married man. And per my marriage contract, Brandon has to be in the room. Brandon! This exercise is what I call 69 training. It's really important in the bedroom to know and understand and take your partner's weight. This is gonna help us out. Right, Nick? Stand behind me.
Yes.
This could be a little dangerous because we're already lotioned up from your thirst trap tip.
Yep, that's a lot of lube.
As I go down, this is my starting position, slightly leaning over with a flat back. I'm gonna place my hands down. Then gently and carefully, not to injure ourselves, I'm gonna bring up one of my legs and then the other one's gonna come up to follow. Now come nice and close to my body. I'm gonna move over to you. And this is a great exercise for strengthening my upper body, taking all of my weight. And I have a lot of weight, don't I?
Well, I can feel a lot of weight on me.
Oh, you're gonna feel a lot of weight with this.
Oh.
Spread your legs.
Okay.
And can you wrap your arms around my waist?
Wrap my hands around my waist.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna come up nice and tall. That's
Yeah.
great. Can you actually hug my body?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's nice.
Yeah, I feel
and
it.
now you're gonna just lift up ever so slightly. That's it. Just take a little bit more of my weight.
Yeah, I feel a tightening definitely in these pants.
Do you?
Yeah, definitely. It feels very tight.
Yeah, can you take all my weight?
I think I can take it.
Nice.
Yeah, just give it to me a little bit more.
Oh yeah, I'm
I
getting
think this is a deeper stretch actually.
Yeah, spread those legs.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
I feel it.
I'm coming out
It's
now.
getting, yeah, I can feel it.
I gotta pull out of this.
All right, pull it out. Pull it out.
Oh, and don't leave me hanging.
Okay, no, I got you. I got you. Yeah, it's really tight, man.
Wow, there's a lot of blood right
Honestly,
in my head.
Craig, like, damn.
I gotta let that blood come out of my head.
Yeah, I'm still like sweating right now. I can't even breathe.
I'm good.
I'm a little out of breath. That was the most work I've done since this morning.
Isn't that a really hard tip?
Yeah, it's the hardest tip I think I've had in at least a couple days.
In a couple days?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
Girls, likes it aggressive.
You know how to work out.
Yeah, I definitely know how to work out. It's all about, just making sure your partner understands your body.
And I think we have a better understanding of that now.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely felt it was a very intimate workout.
It certainly was.
That's what they call it, personal training.
Well, that was just the tip. Felt like so much more. Thank you, Brandon. Thanks for the support. Love you. Bye. Wow, Nick, I could be your dad and your daddy. I'm that old. Do you know what that sound means?
I have absolutely no idea.
When the drums are pounding, it's time for the flex battle.
Flex battle. When two champions face off in a flex battle, it's a moment of legendary proportion. Flex battle. Who will prevail in the flex dome? I challenge you to a flex battle. It's time to battle.
It's time to put your fitness to the test and challenge our He's Fit Flexiator. Nick, do you accept this challenge?
I accept this challenge.
Let the flex battle begin! epic flex battle.
God, you're telling me. So intense.
Make sure you tell us at home who you think won that flex battle. Nick, thank you so much for being on He's Fit.
Thank you so much for having me in here.
Great guest. Please tell the viewer where everyone can find you.
Well, you can find me on Facebook at Nick Mascardo or sliding into your DMs on Instagram at Nick Masc. And for more love and support, check me out on andrewchristian.com.
And give him love and support there.
Yeah, right here. I need some love, support, some also some views.
Thank you all for watching. Make sure you tune in next week to another informative and super sexy episode of He's Fit. Let's dance it out.
Yeah, give it up.
Want to take me again?
Oh yeah, let me take you.
Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna bring you up.
All right, pick me up.